So so anyway, so more than 40 families are interested in, and then so we're gonna introduce you. So for today, we're gonna do a very like quick introduction, starting from FLL, the FLL Explore, which is FLL Junior before, and then FLL, and then Vex, and then also the Vex has Vex IQ, and then Vex, which we call VRC, Vex Robotics Competition, and all these programs are through first grade, like through elementary school to middle school to high school. So we have all this kind of programs happening here in Jericho right now. And we also work with some schools like the city or in Great Neck area. But right now, because I live in Melville. So I'm trying to bring this program and then to see if any more students comes in and then we can have our program there as well. So let me show you. Oh, okay. You want to say hi to everyone? This is my son Gabriel. Yeah, he just built a Thor's hammer. No, you found it. Okay, what is that? Okay. Look at that. It's stronger, right? Okay. Oh. Oh, anyways. See. Okay, that's one of the FLL thing. So you guys can let me see if I can share the screen right now.
So what do you do?
I am telling everyone like what the robotics program is. You guys can see my screen, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so actually my company name is Play Ideas, and then we have done this robotics program since 2014. So right now it's because my kids, they are right in the age, so I'm trying to bring the program to them and then to let them to have a more like systematic system can follow the path and then to learn these kind of things. And then okay, this is my resume and my background. And I got my PhD in Stony Brook, so right on the Long Island, and in mechanical engineering. And then after graduation, after I got my PhD degree, I started my business, which is doing the robotics education. And like about 2018, 2018 to 2019, I got a private equity investment from Asia. So I went there for 1 year, and then we came back on 2019, and thank God, like we came back during the summer because the 2019 December, the COVID started. And after that, after a couple of years, and then we still have like my wife is in early childhood education, so we have our own daycare centers in Queens. We have three, one in Bayside and Flushing, one in Fresh Meadows, and then we basically doing all the education stuff for both me and my wife's career. And but I'm more focused on more like robotic stuff. So I also bring the STEM program to the younger kids for the even though for like 3 to 5 years old. Like yeah, okay, they're cute, they love it, they love it. And so I have been in robotics education even in Long Island area. I'm also like the New York Space Robotics Competition head judge. And yeah, I do those kind of things like which about robotics. And this is some of the things like we have already done before. We also represent New York to go to the VEX World Championship like every year. We have around 30,000 teams around the world which join this kind of competition every year. And the final 600 teams would be in Dallas every year, like every May, and then to do the competition there, like for the World Championship. So we have the starting from the local events and then to the states championship and then to the World Championship. Okay, so this is all the words that we have already got. And this is the program I'm trying to see like this. Okay, we can see the machine design here. This is for 3 to 5 years old. Actually, this is for like younger kids, which is in preschool. And for we are talking about what I post in on Dixie Mom's post, which is about this, the 6 to 9 years old. It was FLL Explorer. We call FLL Junior before. And what this program is they basically using the Lego robotics education kits. Right now, it's like Spike Essential. We call Spike Essential. If you want to go check out this kind of kits, you can go on Lego Education website. Just go on Lego Education, not the regular Lego. They are different versions. So you go on Lego Education, you can check the Spike Prime or the Spike Essential. You can see the kits. And using these kits, they have all the technical parts of Legos. You have gears and then you have hub sensors. Let me grab something. I'll show you. Yeah, like this. Some more. So this is the thing. I don't know if you guys see. You probably will see this before. And for this yellow part, this is the hub, which is the controller like our brain. And you have motors. We have 3 motors on this robot right now, and wheels, and then we have sensors right here. This is 2-color sensor, which is sense the color and use this sensor with the program, which can do the line following, or you can avoid some obstacles. This ultrasonic sensor. You can avoid the obstacles and everything. So you have a lot of missions can do, or we can using this to solve a lot of different missions. But for FLL Explorer, for 6 to 9 years old, actually what they are doing is every year they will have different topic, and from this topic, what's going on? Mm-hmm. You want to put it in? I'm sorry. Yeah, it's like this. Okay. So they have different topic, like a broad topic every year. And let's say if this year's topic is about recycle, reuse, reduce. And according to this broad topic, every team has to come up a topic which is to solve a certain problem under this topic. Let's say, okay, if we want to do something like reduce our trash. And for this kind of things, okay, we have to look into the problem. We will guide the keys and then do something about this. We bring them to the different, like the recycle area, and then to see how they do in the recycle, those kind of things, and then learn the real world problem and do some research. After that, we will have our own, what's the current solution so far? And after the current solution, we will have our innovative solution. And for our innovative solution, we have to use the Lego. And for this kind of like robotics thing, we have sensors, we have motors, and then to create something which is our innovative solution, and to show the judge, to show to the public, show to the other teams what we're doing. So which is about 6 to 9 years old FLL Explorer is what we will do. And for down the road, like for 9 to 13 years old, usually like above third grader, like we're starting to have the FLL program, which is more difficult because you have a table, and the table has like 15 to 18 missions on top of it, and you have to create a robot. You have to build a robot, write a program within 2.5 minutes. How many missions you can get, because each mission will correspond to a certain score, and then to see how many scores you can get. But for this, it's not only about the robot game, which is getting the score. You have to go into the judging room to answer all the questions about how you design your robot and how you code your robot, which part the robot you like the most, why you design that way. The team will have to able to answer all these questions. Judge cannot go into the room because not judge. The coach cannot go into the room because the judge has to make sure the robot which is built and then created and programmed by the students. So that's for 9 to 13 years old. And then also 9 to 13 years old, we have another program starting transmission, which is called VexIQ, VXIQ. VexIQ is more about technical parts. You have to build a robot, and they have a certain type of missions as well. You have certain types of missions as well. And then, sorry, this pumps out. And you have to also work with the other teammates, but you don't know who your teammates is. It's the other team. During the competition, you will know during competition day, you will know who is your alliances or who is your opponents is, and then you start to do the competition. And for Vex, you still have one. It's not only the program it automatic to do all the missions. You still have to drive it. So we need to have a pilot, which is driving the robot as well, and then the designer to build the robot, the builder, and then the programmer. And even though there is like engineering notebook, like we have to do it. Let me show you. Like this is for like over 9 years old. And for Vex IQ program, we have some teams like in Jericho as well. This is for all the students too. This is for a fourth grader. They're doing all this. And then they have to write down what they have for this. I don't know if you guys, and then they have their own like engineering notebook. How they design their robot. Let me grab, this is a Vex IQ. Let me grab that robot for you.
You.
Real. Yeah. So this is, look at that. This is different level of the robot. This is for the 9 years old to 13 years old for Vex. And they also have a controller. They have the motors. They have pneumatic system, and they have different intakes and then wheels, drivetrain. You see all the gears down here. I don't know if you guys can see clear. That's the gear train
Is it fun?
right here.
No, no, put your jacket away. We don't throw it on the floor. Go put it back on the hook.
Yeah.
Thank you. You a star. You put it on the hook. We don't throw it on the floor, and I will give you a star.
Yeah. Oh, no worries. Yes.
You get a star.
Mm-hmm. And then for the 12 years above, there is the thing like we majorly doing, which is the VEX, the VRC, VEX Robotics Competition, which we use the automated parts. Later on, I'll bring you to another room. A bunch of students, they are preparing for the competition right now. They are like there are 7th, 8th graders, and some of them are high school students. Because for HHH, like I know is like we don't have too much like professional supports in school for robotics. I know they have robotics team because one of my friend, like her daughter, was the robotics team leader, and then they formed a robotics team. I think she was in West High School, and my daughter Tyler. And then when they started the robotics team, they even like asked me if I can do some introduction for them because they don't have anyone can teach them to do all those kind of stuff. They have to do the research, all the stuff by themselves, or they have to looking for the outside supports. So I was outside supports before for our school district, but right now, since we're here and we saw so many parents are interested, so we're trying to see if we can build a community for this.
So I have a question. So are you looking to just remain independent from any district and
I'm sorry,
launch your own?
wait, I'm sorry, my son was talking. Can you say it again?
Yeah, hi. My name is Mark Nash. So I live in Half Hollow.
Yeah.
So I'm just to try to clarify. So you're looking to remain independent from any district, right? Even though you might
No. We don't. We are trying to see because right now our robotics school is in Jericho, but I live in Melville. I'm in HHH.
So you're in Half Hollow too.
I'm in Hollow too. So that's why I trying to see because I start this is because of my two kids, and I started. So I posted on Dixie's mom, and I surprisingly got over 40 families contact me. So that's why I'm saying, oh, maybe like a lot of parents has this kind of needs, and then trying to see, okay, if we do really have that many students or that many kids are interested, if that's the case, I can start another location there, and then we can bring all this program to our Half Hollow Hills.
Got it.
Yeah. That's the thing.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah. And my son goes to Paumanok
Oh,
And
yeah.
I was trying to see if there was any sort of even just a Lego building club,
Uh-huh.
even just like pre-robotics.
Right.
And it seems it almost seems like for any individual elementary school in the district, there probably is an interest because there you won't find enough kids that either have the aptitude or the interest to um, work within this sort of framework.
Right.
But district wide, you might be able to. And I even wonder if so. You said West has a I
For
guess they compete in the first robotics program.
they complete in for first robotics program. So originally they have a team. Like I mean, probably like 3, 4 years of my friend's daughter was in that team, and she was a captain. And then she's looking for outside because most of the kids they are interested. They're trying to join the team, but they don't have any experience or they don't have any knowledge about it. So they asked me to do the robotics introduction for them.
Right.
Let me tell them like where to find those information. If they have any questions, they can contact me, those kind of things. So, but that surprised me. That surprised me a lot is because I know the Half Hollow is a really great school district, but how come they don't have a search this kind of program? And I even try to, like you say, contact because my kids are in Sanquan and some elementary, and I try to contact see if they have any program. If no, I can provide it and help some of the kids which are interested. But they told me, okay, they have it, they have a club and those kind of things, and some of the teachers are doing it. But as I find out, it's like they are still doing the things probably uh what I did like 10 years ago. And then it's not able to join any this kind of expo or competition or form the keys. So right now I'm not limited to which school or even which district because for even for our Jericho location, we still have other school district students comes in and then they form a team. And then every parents like they devote themselves and because for the competition you need to do a lot. And even for like younger kids is okay, but for high school kids it's different stories. Sometimes they before the competition they here for the whole night something and then to work on their robot. I'll show you guys the
Yeah.
robot room. They still
Yeah,
work
but
during the whole
they'll
weekend.
they'll be at a disadvantage though, right?
Alright.
Because you're showing that there's programs that could potentially start at the 3 to 5 range.
Yeah,
These kids are coming into high school and they don't have any of that foundation.
right.
Right. So it almost looks like you're trying to get them early and provide that
Yeah,
early introduction so that there is success later on. Yeah, I'm all for it. This sounds great.
right. So this is for 3 to 5 years. So we're doing this for our daycare centers. And then so you can see like we even using this kind of robots for teaching them how to code. For like very young kids, like under 5 years old. And this is for the 6 to 9 years old that we're talking about. So we can see this picture, what they build, and then they have motors, sensors on this platform. On this platform, they even this I remember this. This project was about the bee, like why the bee disappeared so much, and then why the bee would affect our ecosystem, and then from the food chain and everything. So they learn all kind of things, and even learn like what kind of disease they have. So they have to create the trifold poster right here and to introduce what they are and what topic, what problem they're trying to solve, what's the current solution, and what's the facts they find out, and then they build a Lego robot which is movable, and then they have programs in it, and then to show George, we show George what they have and what they found and what they research. So this is what I'm saying. Like we have like programming, mechanical mechanism design, and it's a teamwork leadership, those kind of things, same concepts. So, all right, let me say that. Okay. And for other keys, like even though I posed for my first grade and second grade children, and then to try to find them the teammates, them to form the team, but still some of the parents contact. So it's like, okay, they have like fourth graders, they have fifth graders, they have like 13 years old, and then is there any program for this? I would say yes, we do. We do have the program, but which is just not right now in HHH as well. Like we are in Jericho right now. This program are happening. Like it is going on right now for like we are in Jericho for like about 2-3 years already. But so that's the thing. Like we can try to see if we have enough kids, we can also form teams for this ages of group in HHH as well. So this is more complicated. Like what I showed you the robot. I just showed you the robot, and then it's for the different levels of competition, and then which contains more difficult programming, more difficult mechanism design. But this is a really great thing is about like how I always saying like if you only do the pure programming, you are in a virtual world. But if you do the only hands-on thing, you are in the real world. But the robotics is it's one of the connect dots between these two. Because while you coding, you put the numbers in there, say I want the motor to rotate it 3 rotations. So 3 rotations, how far the robot would go depends on the wheels, right? Depends on how big the wheel is. And it will help you, it will help the kids to connect the numbers and with the real world situation, what is happening. So I mean, this is a really great part and a beauty part of how to connect the virtual world and then the real world like this. So even though right now, like everybody using AI in the virtual world, or we will have robotics all around the down the next 10 years, we probably would have the household robots working in our house, but we will see like how we gonna like kids will understand how this is working. Is there any improvements? They probably will have some ideas, which is we never think about before. So this is what I'm trying to see because always I'm not teaching right for a long time because I have my coaches to do all this kind of things, but I taught students by myself. Like before, like 5 years ago, I taught by myself, and then I was crazy. It was crazy from like Monday to Friday to Saturday, but Sunday morning still teaching kids for robotics. But during that time, students always surprise me their great ideas because yeah, they always have great ideas and to show this kind of stuff. And this is the table what I'm talking about for FLL for the older kids. I can show you the Vex IQ, but this is the same, not same thing, but similar, which is you have the game elements on the table. On this, we call the game field. On the game field, and then you will have a certain type of things. You need to use your robot. Let's say you need to follow this black line and then to somewhere, and then to push something or to go through something or to bring something back to the base. For this quarter circle is the base you have to bring. And I have a short game elements right here, and I can show you how this would do. Something like this. I don't know if you can see, it's like a windmill. So when your robot approach, let's see, this is my phone. My phone's here. When this is a robot, when it go approach to this and push it down, and did you see the windmill is rotating? So they will count us. They say, okay, the windmill is rotating, and then you will get the points. You will get the points. So you score. And that's what we are. That's what this table is about, which is like we have 15 to 18 missions on top of it, and that corresponding to a certain score. So once you're a robot, in 2.5 minutes to see how many missions you can get. And that's the FLL about. And then for the Vex, it's like you're gonna fight for like different things. Let me show you. I probably can. I will unplug this. I don't know if you can still. Let me stop the screen share, and you will see everybody sharing right now. Okay. So we can still see you. All right, let me bring you to the other room and we'll see. So, all right, like we have, oh, this is a classroom. They are working on something. This is the thing. This is the, wait, can you guys see it? The field?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep, we see it.
yeah, this is the VEX IQ for 9 to 13 years old. They are trying to stacking this together. Their robot was doing this, and then to push you to somewhere up, and you have to build a robot to do all this. But the robot there, that one, which is for this, And okay, and let me show you another one, which is for high school kids. We have to walk around because we have two sections right now. This is one of the room, and we have the other, which is for high schools. All right. And as you can see, hey guys, you want to say hi to everyone? Hello. All right, you can see all these big kids are working on this. Is Wait. Yeah, you want to? Okay, we let the students do it. You want to introduce your robot?
Yeah.
This is the real robot they're doing.
This one's the old one.
Oh, okay.
So this is 2498B's robot. So we have a robot that actually goes under the goal. So if you see, this can go up with pistons over here. So that's one of the.
There's a piston here.
That's one of the coolest things of the bot. But basically, it's pretty standard. The ball goes in through here. And then we have, I don't have a battery right now, so I can't read you guys. Ball goes in through here. It follows like a kind of like an S path, and then it goes up here, and then we could pistonize this up or down to score. We have the hour screw here to max load, which is also pretty standard.
Yeah.
I didn't know those mean, bro.
Oh, right.
You wanna showcase your project? Oh, yeah. Obviously, we don't have the.
As you can see, this is crazy messy right now because they are preparing for the competition. Right now, it's a competition season. They're pretty much sorting the things. Well, Steven, what are you guys doing? Sorting, right? Okay. All right. Yeah. And we also have. It's like crazy maker space right now. We have a lot of robots. It's all our trophies. And we have 3D printers and all the tools, drilling, everything like right here. So yeah, you can play around it. Or you can introduce Mike to like what we have here. I'll keep doing it. So yeah, so this is for the it was for the high school students. Actually, middle school students, if they have experience about robot, they can start doing the VRC as well, the VEX Robotics Competition. So this are pretty much down the road the pathway for learning robotics, what we have so far. Like you're starting from young, and then to learning some like how to do the teamwork, and then also some of the basic mechanism knowledge and basic coding, and then you go up to the middle part, which is about the VEX IQ, and then you go into the real robot, which is using all the screws, nuts, and then everything like those kind of aluminum or stainless steels for building the robot and to do the actual competition. So that's what we have. And then
Yeah, show me.
You.
That's me.
so
One more.
right now I'm trying to see this.
But want you.
Yeah.
That's you. No, don't
We
you.
do have our programs.
Yeah.
One more.
Much to
My God.
So yes. So right now I'm starting to taking questions because I'm trying to show for today. The main idea is trying to show you like
Oh yeah, if you want, you can see the other robot. Like.
Oh, you want to bring it here? Or,
Oh yeah, sure.
yeah. So yeah. So which is like for today is I'm introducing like all the programs and then what the students can do if they follow this pathway, or what's all the way you can learn up to like high school and then do all this kind of things. But of course, the first thing I always say is we want the kids, or we want to see the kids who has their own interest in it. So that would be better to drive them to learn more things, and then it will be also the parents will support, of course, because we do really need a lot of things. The first of all, come to practical part, we need the money for all the parts and then everything. And we have to bring them to different competitions. But like all the sports does, this is one kind of the sports, but just more like technical. And then they do need to put some time into it, like especially for the high school part. But for us right now, like for first grader and second graders, I'm just trying for my kids, I'm just trying to see, okay, they can start to do it. And we have the resource to do this. We have the experience to do it. We're just trying to find the teammates which has the common interests, and then and the parents can also devote themselves into the team, and we can start this in HHH in FLL to make our community, or to make our like school district has this kind of like professional things. I don't want. We know the FLL is always like a good school district, but they actually missing this kind of piece. So I'm trying to do it. So my student trying to show you something, but okay. All right, what's this?
So I'm gonna show you guys the robot really quick. So let's go get a picture.
P.S. He is not the driver. Just score.
What?
Oh, okay. They put a Red Bull into the rack.
I'm really bad at it.
Awesome.
Whoa. Let's see it.
You want to score in the middle?
Yeah.
Okay, but don't block the camera. You block the camera. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stand
Yeah.
Stay here. You block the camera. Come on, see.
He's the builder.
All right. Okay. All right. Yeah. This gentleman is the builder of the team. So, but he's trying to show like what their robot can do, for you guys, because one of the thing is they will have to show the judge, and so they have to show to everyone like what they have and then what they build. They are proud of their themselves and then their robot, right?
Yeah.
Wait, how many time you spend on this?
Too much.
Too much, yeah.
A little too much. Okay.
How many hours a week do you think you've spent here? Last week you kind of didn't come into,
Yeah.
but before that you kind of came in like
At least like solid like 9-10 hours.
minimum. Right?
Okay, minimum 9-10 hours.
There were
Okay.
weeks where he came in like every single day and he would stay until 11.
Right. According to a high school student, it's a lot. All right. Yes. So that's pretty much like we have, and then we're trying to see if we can bring more. Oh, I just saw you maybe a robot to sew parts. Wait, that's a good thing, Raymond. The parents, okay. The Mark parents, why don't they build a robot to sew the parts?
To sell it.
To sew it.
Oh, we actually did build a machine to do that.
Wait, they tried to build a machine. Yeah. Okay, they trying to build a machine. Yes.
Yeah, I'm a developer, and I'm always looking for opportunities to code something so I don't have to do any manual work.
Oh my God, that's nice. Wait, we can talk about this. I have another. I am a partner of another business which is doing the commercial cleaning robot, which clean the large buildings floor, even for things, and then and that's really like save a lot. But it's not only save the money. It's like because a lot of like cleaning like janitors, they have to mop the floor, and sometimes they hurt themselves, or they will have a lot of like overtime, and we're trying to save those kind of things. But anyways, that's a good idea to sort the parts. Okay. So, all right. We see. So, is there any other question? Because it says for today, later on, I think I will create another form for everyone if you're really interested in this kind of program, and I'll take this as a serious interest to the program, and then I'll start to lining up, and then to see how we can put everyone into a team. And we could see which locations we can use and where is any other rooms, and then we can start to discuss how we can start this program. Yes. Yeah, Michael.
How you doing? Hey, Mike. How does this plug into the program that the district already has for robotics? From what I understand, the program that's available in the district, and it's the FTC program. It starts like fourth, fifth grade, and then it goes into the competition teams in junior high and high. So does this complement it? Is it in competition with it? Do you think there might be pushback from the district that there's already an invested robotics program within the building space?
I don't think this is kind of like pushback. It's because for right now, for different schools, I know that the district they have their own robotics team, but as you say, uh, it's for each elementary school or for each middle school or for each high school. But for right now, we're doing the private team, but sort of like here right now as well. Before Jericho has their own school team, they have their own district team. Sayase, we have a lot of students from Sayase, Plainview, Jericho, this area. They have their own robotics team and their program. But why they choose us and then or why they want to do it outside of the school is because school has a lot of restrictions. I'm not saying it's not good. It's always be safe for the kids and then all the liabilities. But for example, there is one story happened before for Jericho School, which is during the state championship day. It was a big snow, and the school, because of the liabilities and insurance and then all those kind of safety issues, they don't want the kids to do the competition during the day. So they lock the robot into a room. Even the parents asking, they were trying to get a robot. They are not allowed to do it. So they miss that state championship. And then the other thing is for our location or down the future, like let's say for example for our Jericho location, what our protocol is, if any one of parents can be here, the students can come to practice, and then the parents would have to be the supervisor for that for that day. But they were just doing their robot and then try to practice. But for school, like after, I would say like after 7 p.m. or something, like they will lock down the room and then they couldn't do it. And I'm not saying like we can, because we always would compete with others, but for right now, even for like middle school and high school, if what we are doing is only the VEX program. So the school district doing the FTC or FRC in the first system. So we don't actually compete each other during the competition. But on the other hand, is what they learned is pretty much very similar because they trying to get the team and then they will have the engineering notebook, they will have to build a robot, they will have to compete with others, they would have to coding, those kind of things. But they are in different system, what we're doing right now. But it just depends. It just depends on parents or the kids, their time frame.
Okay. All right. Thanks very much.
Right. No problem.
All right.
Hi, I was wondering, I know that the program is not developed yet, but what is the expectations in terms of the times and commitment to it?
Okay, you mean for like younger kids, like first and second graders?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, for younger kids, like we're looking for like pretty much like every week is like like 1.5 hours. That's it. And but close to a competition, we probably would have one more, like let's say one class, 1.5 hour, which is per class. And close to a competition, we probably will have 2 classes before that. But it was just not, but for younger kids, it's not like a competition. It's more like expo. We have to train the kids like how to talk and then how to present and then how to show what they have, what they started for the judge. So before that expo, we will spend a little more time in the last 2 weeks. But for younger kids, it's not gonna be that much time. But for older kids, like the students that you guys saw, he spent like 9-10 hours per week on their robot, but which is for high schools, he is really into it. Yeah, so not much. Like for younger kids, it's like 1.5 hour per week, something like that. Yeah.
How many kids do you need to round out a team for that first, second grade age group?
For a team, minimum would be 4 kids, but the maximum I don't want to go over 6. So 4 to 6 kids we can be a team. And then if we have more, we can form another team. That's no problem. Yes.
Have you considered where, if you were going to get space, where that would be?
If we don't have too many teams, I guess my house would have space. You know, if we don't have too many teams, all right, or even one of you have space, like we will be able to get just use. It's not a small room will be okay, but if we do have lots of inquiries or requests, like more than like 3-4 teams, I will just find a space like close to us, close to our school district, like in our school district, and then I'll just do it, yeah, and then we're starting from there, yeah, because it's for my children and it's also for our school district. Why not just do it? If we can break even for the rents, that's totally fine. Yeah. Okay, so any other questions? Or I will send out a form for everyone. Yeah. Okay.
Quick question.
Yes.
Sorry. Hey, Barry.
Hi.
This is Kat. Yeah, so sorry, I came in late. I just have a question. Probably I missed it. Somebody asked it before. Do we have to pay to be part of the team or anything? Like there's a tuition or something to pay the teacher? I know probably for the room, the parents probably have to split, but what about just like enrollment?
No, the enrollment, like, yeah, of course, like we will have the tuition to pay. It's because, but tuition will including all the parents, not parent, the coach, and then also the coach, and then also the rents, and then everything. Like we were trying to do all this, like because we're still trying to like to build a community, but everybody knows like everything, like we of course we need a fund to run all this program. So, and then sometimes it's not only I will only me to teach it. I will also invite some of the other instructors to help because I'm okay to do all these kind of things, but some of the instructors, which is better than me, I mean some of the parts. And even though sometimes we're gonna have our parents help as well. So all this we're gonna schedule it, and then we will also need a fund pool to run all this program. So of course we're gonna collect some tuitions.
Is it based on monthly or per semester or like a whole school year? Like ballpark, do you have to estimate? Or depends on the
Or
people?
usually what we have do in our Jericho location, which is like per semester. So per semester, which is about like 15 classes, 15 sessions. And for 1.5 hours, we charge here is like $50 per class. So which is like $750 per, I would say around 4 month, 5 month, because we will have some like break. We will have some breaks into in between. So like 4 or 5 months, we charge like 750 around there.
Okay, thank you.
It's no problem. So any other questions?
Do you for the older kids, maybe for the younger kids too, but is part of this program also encouraging them to seek sponsors? Like I know that's part of the first robotics.
Of course.
Yeah.
We seek sponsors. Well, you want us if you're doing the
Well, just like the fundraising and like doing other
oh yeah,
things, you know.
of course. Yeah,
Yeah.
because right now, because we do the fundraising, that's a good thing is for them. Okay, we can save some budgets for their robot for older kids, of course. And then on the other thing, the fundraising experience, which is very good for them. And on the other side, for the for these people, which is helping the fundraising, like if they have companies or anything, we can always put their logos on our banners when we go into the state championship or even go into the world championship, and that'll be another like marketing stuff as well. So of course, like yes, they do some fundraising as well. Yeah, for older kids, of course. Yeah. You have any suggestions or anything like we can do?
No, no, I don't.
Or you want to support? Like we'll be very happy to accept that.
Well, no, I mean, I'm just want to make sure that, you know,
Yeah,
because I have certain expectations as to what I'm
yeah.
looking to encourage my son to do, and you know, one of them is, you know, encouraging public speaking outside of just presenting
Oh yeah, of
the
course.
robot, you know. So,
Yes.
yeah, okay. So, in terms of next steps, you think you're just going to prepare another form to
Yes, for
verify
everyone.
interest? Okay.
And we do really require like serious interest that say if we have the program, you definitely, I won't say 100% because there's nothing 100%, but at least like 90% you sure like, okay, I'm gonna be in. And we'll be able to sort these students into groups. So we will know like how many teams we're gonna have. And then we'll be able to plan the next step.
Can you also, when you send that out, would you be able to also include the approximate cost for that that first, second grade age group?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I will put like which ages of group. I will sort it into different ages of group, of course, because they were doing different programs.
No, I mean in terms of pricing. In terms of pricing.
Oh, yeah. For pricing,
Okay.
for pricing, I think so far I think the rate would be pretty much the same. We don't.
Okay.
This is for coaching, but the different part will only be on the materials. But for the materials, we always order from the official sites. So how much is how much you're gonna split for the whole team? That's it. It's not gonna be like any additional fees on it. Yeah.
What about for renting a space?
Yeah, for renting a space, it's gonna including for.
So it'll depend how many
Yeah, it
people.
depends on how many people. So we'll see. Let's say if we only have one or two teams, but we just, I just like my basement or our playroom, set up a section so we can have the.
So you won't really be able to estimate the price until you know how many teams.
No, the price I think we can be the same, but if that's the if we because it's like this. Originally, probably we only have two, but probably after 2 months we're gonna grow. But if it's growing, I will start to find a space and see like wow, how much we get. Even though like it's just like regular, I'll start just because I wanna. If we start to grow, which means we have the 4 hours, so yeah, and not only me, like I do this program in our HHH, in our half holo. It's not only for making money, actually, so I'll do. Right. Okay. Yes.
Sorry.
Okay.
Do we for the final show? Oh wait.
Okay. All right.
Hi, I was wondering, I know that you don't have a location, but in terms of time, do you have an estimated time of when the program will be?
Yes. We are looking for. I'll see if for younger kids, we're looking for like the weekdays. The weekdays probably like after school. We'll see like what time. I will put some time frame, and then to see. I think we will gather the roster first to see like how many students, and then we'll start throwing the time. But I know if everybody is like busy during the weekend, we can set up because for younger kids, we set up during the weekday evening should be okay.
I'm guessing the form there will be.
Hi, Barry.
Right?
Yes.
I don't know if anybody asked this question because I got disconnected. Do you have like an open house for kids to kind of experience maybe like 30 minutes or so and see how they feel in your Jericho location
We can set up that.
before we commit? Yeah.
Yeah, that we can set up that. That's no problem. But it's still the same thing. Like if that's the case, we can say, okay, I'll set up. I'll still send out the form first, and then I'll also set up a time for the thing like you say, like the open house. But for my experience, 30 minutes is not far enough because if they're trying to do something which is fun, and then that'll be too short. But I'll try to figure out something for students trying to test out and then to have the trial class, something like that. Yeah, that's no problem. Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Barry, oh yeah, somebody covered the question. I just want to know the time, but also another question is that is it once we commit it, it's gonna be the drop-off events, like we drop the kids and then we come to pick up, or the parents need to stay throughout?
No, you don't have to stay. Just drop off. Yes.
Sounds perfect.
Yeah. All right. So any other questions? We all good here? Okay, so okay, let me see. All right. Okay, I don't think from the chat I didn't see any questions so far. Oh, this is program separate. Okay, this is separate. Yes. So yeah, so I think that's pretty much it for today. And I'll also send a recording link. I'll upload to YouTube or somewhere. I send a link to everyone like in the group. and then can see it, and then I will follow up with the RSV, not RSV, like the form for you to see what is interested in and see how many students and how many kids are like in different school, in different age of groups, and then I'll try to sort it out, and then as soon as possible, and then we hope we can sort this in the beginning of next year because it's almost like Christmas and then yeah, the holiday time. So happy holidays, everyone. And if any questions, of course, I'm happy you guys will reach out to me, and then we will see like how we can make this program happen. Okay, in our school district.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
thanks, Barry.
No problem. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.